Oh, and I've just had a slack liner. Right, well, welcome back. This video is another match. Quite enjoying doing the matches, quite enjoying doing the match videos, and people seem to be quite enjoying them, so might as well carry on with that. We're down, where are we? West Clacton today. Again, Colchester Sea Anglers. Trying our hand for basically whatever's going to be there. It's a bit of a smaller match tonight. I think there's only eight or nine people involved. Just more for, well, they're all for fun really, but this one's a little bit more for fun. So yeah, just getting rigged up now. There's 4 of us in this bay, so I might have to be a little bit careful that I don't do any wafty casting. I'm sure we'll be fine. Hope we'll be fine. Yeah, just getting rigged up. I'm going to get these rods out, or the rod out. It's one rod match again. And yeah, I'll talk you through the bait and the tactics again, as I always do. Right, so I am hoping tonight that I haven't got to move. I've set up a little bit further back just so I haven't got to move, because it is a pain in the bum, especially when you're trying to be a bit quick and fishing matches and blah blah blah. So anyway, rigs are going to be, as goes with most of our matches, it very rarely changes, flappers. Super simple, super effective. I'm just going to roll with them basically. All you have to do with these is change the hook length, change the hook size, and you've got as infinite amount of different possibilities that you can fish, catch and do whatever with. So a lot of the lads tonight, or a couple of the lads tonight, are thinking rays. I'm not saying they're wrong, but I'm going to go for flats, just because I can, pretty much. So it's going to be small baits, small hooks, unless I hear someone screaming shouting that doggy's been caught, and in which case I'll be changing over with that anyway, or to something that I can attack that with a little bit better. These hooks are a little bit too small, so I'm going to change them, pick a different one. Size 1's sort of right in the middle of what I was thinking, so we can cover a bit more with that. Right, so I am expecting there to be a fair few whiting, just because that's what has been about at the moment. There's the odd other stuff mixed in. Yeah, there's the odd other bits mixed in, which is good. Got to have a little bit of a variety. But if there's a lot of whiting and you can be on them, you can get some big match weights, as you probably see from one of my previous videos. That was a fairly large weight. I didn't win, but we'll give it a good go. We come close. Yeah, just 3 hook flappers. Bait on these is going to be absolutely anything. I've got a nice selection of fresh rag. I've got some squid defrosting in a little bit of a block. A very frozen mackerel. It is fresh, but for some reason it's got like covered in frost. Little joey that will get sliced up. And I think some bluey in there as well. So we have got a bit of a mixture. I'm going to roll with just rag to start off with. Sort of fly my feet, try and get a few points on the board, and then adjust from there. So I've got 10 minutes. I'm going to start getting these baited up, and I'll bring you back when we're fishing. Right, yeah, first cast is out. So see how long this takes. I don't think it's going to be long. I'm going to get my other rig ready. Bait's still defrosting, and hopefully we can get some points on the card sharpish, so then I can mess about and change my baits about. that's all I'm doing for the time being with the ragworm, because I've got them from my normal place of Deanies. I've got the sort of size that I like using, rather than massive ones that I have to break into seven pieces. Sort of hand width, and just hold for the time being. I am going to adjust in a little while when that squid defrosts, and I'm going to tip it with squid, just so that I find you can have some of the rays, especially some of the smaller rays, on that with little bits of squid. They like it, so just helps out a little bit. But if the fishing's too hectic, you don't want to go overboard on making things extra complicated, because you're then wasting time where you could be fishing. So you don't want to do too much and end up putting yourself out on time. Although you could put all your eggs in one basket, try for a big one, and the big one could win the whole thing. So it's one of them. It's a juggling act. That's how I like to prepare. Oh no, I dropped it in the sand. Like my fish baits, just little, sort of as long as a hook, and that makes nice little wraps then. And you can chuck them in your pot and you're done. It's definitely not as active as last match, because I had my first fish within literally 2 minutes. So it's might be a little bit more of a push this one, but we are going to push as hard as we possibly can. I've got Lawrence behind me. I've got Phil and Dave this side of me, in front of me. So I've got some good anglers here. And as always, I like being where the good anglers are, because you learn stuff. Right, that is all the mackerel and squid chopped up into strips, into portionable baits. And now, just see how the match flows. If I need to use it, I can use it. It's there ready. If I don't need to use it, I don't have to. Right, well, I've just started to get my first bites, which is a good sign. I've a funny feeling I know what they are, as you could probably guess what you think they are. I just want to leave them, don't rush. I've got to remember I've got 3 hooks on. If you're using a 3-hook rig, especially in competitions, I want to maximise that time. If you're in an area where there is fish, chances are there's not just one, there might be more. Who's this? Oh, it's Lawrence. He's only gone and done it already, hasn't he? We got two whopping whiting.
Thank you, my friend. Let's see how we get on here.
Oh, your page is all inside out. So.
Now we did it. 28.
Yep.
26.
26. 28 and 26.
13 for 26.
13, 16, 29. And just like that, he's beating me. What was that on? Rag, squid?
Squid.
Squid.
In
There
you,
you
off
are.
the mark.
Yeah, hopefully I'm not going to be far behind you.
All righty.
Yeah. As always, correct guess. Off the mark, that's the main thing. Right, well, I don't know what the chances of that happening are, but Lawrence brought me 2 whiting for 29 points, and I took him 2 whiting back for 29 points. So we're level. I was just about to walk over to him, and I felt the shelter close up on me. I thought, what's going on there? I didn't put enough sand on this side, so the wind just sort of folded it in and it slid across and crunched me up. I thought I was gonna get trapped in my own shelter. So I dragged that back out, throw a load more sand on it. Away we go. It's all the things you find when you're rushing. Don't always do everything 100%, and I suppose that's what makes the really good people even better, is they can do everything at speed really fast and have it right every time. So got to learn on that one. I think what I'll do in this video as well, same as the last video, I'll put a tally on the screen. Don't know if people like that or not, but I thought it was a pretty cool way of seeing what I've caught and how much I've caught and what the points are. So you want to go for the most amount of points possible, so at least that way you can see that building as it's happening. I haven't got to at the end go, oh, I've got 500 points. You can see it and you can think, oh, might be getting there, might not. Well, you might be wondering why you're a little bit closer, and that's because I was literally about to say to you, it might be windy tonight, but at least there's no rain. And I proper jinxed it, because now it is absolutely tanking it down. It wasn't forecast to whatsoever. The wind was forecast, obviously, I knew that. But yeah, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's now smashing it down. And I've got to try and not get the camera wet, which is going to be a wonderful experience to try and do. Oh, there's always something. Always something when fishing. I might have to move back a bit, just so I can sort of try and get the camera in without getting soaked. And I'm going to have to put my coat on. Oh no, it's all going wrong. Great start to the match, because we're not even that far in. 35 minutes. Lawrence is in front of me, no surprise. And now it started raining, so yeah, it's going to be a soggy slog, I reckon. Ah! That's one easy way of protecting stuff that you don't want to get wet. Just put it in a plastic bag. Oh, it's getting bad. You can see how bent in this is, look. Oh, glad I took the time to put my shelter up now. Oh, I don't want to have to put my coat on because I'm going to get too hot. But then in the same sense, I don't want to get wet. Right, well, I've had my first fish that isn't a whiting, and like an absolute moron, I forgot to show it to the camera. I got a bit too into the match and I decided to launch it back. That was a small, tiny doggy. 35 centimetre, so 20 points. It was very small. It looked like it had just come out of the egg, I think. But yeah, you have to trust me on that one. I did have a dogfish. It was just very, very small, and without even thinking, I just went whoop. But as soon as I'd done it, I thought, oh no, I haven't recorded it. But there we are. Hopefully there's a couple more about. I switched over to fish baits. And that seems to have done that, so hopefully we can get some bigger ones. I'm gonna change over to a bluey. Wish I could measure that. That'd be some more points than what I've had, I think. Yeah, it goes squid and bluey. Never know, there might be a bonus ray about. I think Dave's well over 100 points now. He's actually in front of Lawrence. I'm 59, I think. So yeah, I'm slacking behind a bit. Well, me leaving that bait didn't do any good. Nout on there. I'll change it up a bit now. I'm going to try some bluey. Just cut it all up. But it looks like a little bit of weeds moved in, which is unfortunate. I didn't want any of that. Just little teeny tiny bluey sausages. Rattle up a few of these, get them ready. Oh, that was a bite. Oh, still getting a bite. try and get some bait on this one before I reel that one in. Looks like it's gone a little bit slack. I've still got getting bites. Well, told you it's going to be whiting, didn't I? We'll measure them now, shall we?
Yeah.
Right, you can have that. Two whiting, do a small one first. 25.
12.
A little bit better one. Yeah. Ah, stop it. Stay still. 29.
29 for 18.
Thank you very much. Well, I don't know if you can see that sea behind me, or to me right, or whatever. It's getting awfully close. Thought we'd be safe this far up the beach, but it seems to have come in a lot. Don't know if that's just me being paranoid, but yeah, it's 8 o'clock's high, and it's 7:30, so oh, that's a decent bite. Oh, it's all kicking off now, and I'm not ready. Well, I definitely think range is coming into play here, in the sense of you don't need none. I've started casting shorter in, copying a bit of what Dave's doing down there, and yeah, I seem to be having them, so they're just not, they don't seem like they're a bit further out, which is a bit strange, but you know, you've got to fish where the fish are. There's no point fishing from them if they ain't there. Well, I've caught up to him, and now I'm getting another massive bite. Oh, it's hectic. I'm struggling to keep a bait in the water now. This is going again. Let's have a look, see what it is. Probably another couple of whiting. Just one on this one. Try and not dunk my reel in the sand again. Oh, it's well and truly go, go, go now. I'm in the lead, and I want to keep it that way. So I've got to keep going. I thought I had a lot more squid cut up than that, but I haven't. So that's going to slow me down a little bit. It's that hectic, I'm nearly running out of bait. Not like completely, I just mean what I've cut up. Wouldn't be no good if I was running out of bait completely. Jeez. Next one's going to have some ragworm on, I reckon. Oh, that water's getting close now. Can we come up? Oh, that's a bit of a wave. Rattling bite again. Two nice chunky whiting to add to the pot. I'll proper hammering in these baits now. They're giving some very, very good positive bite indication, which is nice. Ain't got to play the guessing game of is there a fish on there or not. But I've noticed there is some really thick, heavy green weed come through. it looks like someone's just mown the grass. It looks really similar to grass. I don't know if that's an actual specific type of seaweed. If I get some more come up the line, I'll show you. Someone might be able to tell me. I was going to do worm on this one, wasn't I? Well, where do I start? It has been a mental, I don't know, half hour, 40 minutes, something like that. Maybe a little bit longer, maybe an hour. It has been constant white. Well, for me, it has been constant whiting. There's been a few more doggies caught. Lawrence, being Lawrence, has decided he wanted to catch a half decent sized thornback. So that's put him up mega in the points. I was just about to catch him as well, like over. And then he swooped in and done that. So that's typical Lawrence for you. What else is there? Yeah. This is all that green weed that I was saying about. It looks like string coming all up your line. And I think that's about you filled in. I don't know what I'm on point wise now. Don't know why I looked at that. 263. So I'm up there. I think Lawrence is about 100 points ahead of me. Yeah. Just got to keep trying. The fish baits have definitely been a little bit better, I would say, than the worm baits. Although the worm baits have started working again now, so it might have just been the state of the tide or range or whatever. Don't know. So yeah, I'm sort of mixing between worm baits, mixing between fish baits. Now I know that ray's been caught, I'm probably leaning more towards the fish baits, to be honest with you, because I do love a fish bait, although you can have them on rag, so bit of rag tipped with squid. It's anyone's guess. Who truly knows? No one, I wouldn't have thought. Oh, and also the tide is literally there. That is pretty close, but it is 8:15, so I think I've swerved it. Don't want to speak too soon because I'll probably end up underwater, but I think we might have been alright, which makes a change. Normally I've had to move because otherwise I'd be under 3 foot of water. It has been that busy and that hectic that I haven't even managed to sit down and have a drink yet properly in the last however long, but I've still got an hour and 45. I thought that was him screaming and shouting, and then I thought he had another one. I was about to say, you taking a mick? Right, onwards with the baiting up, I guess. Make sure we've got enough of this to use. Where's my scissors?
These are good sole beaches in the summer if you fancy some pleasure trips.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, good cracking beaches in the summer here for soles.
Is it whiting?
Free whiting, please.
Oh,
No, that's a previous rig, look. That's not mine.
oh, chances of that.
Yeah, poor thing.
Bit of a random one there, having another rig in a fish's mouth, which is pretty rare, I suppose. Well, it is over here anyway. This little bit of seagrass that keeps coming on here, whatever the hell it is, making it very difficult to unhook the fish for some reason. And it's proper tangling them up. So with the last couple of whiting, points have bumped up. $296. Oh, and I've just had a slack liner. Well, I don't know how two whiting made me go slack, but they did. weed is doing my absolute nutting. It's like plastic. I am fishing at Clacton, I suppose. It probably is plastic. I thought I'd show you this one, considering I didn't show you the other one, or I can't remember. There you go, a little doggy. That wave was really loud for some reason. And that one, what's going on? But yeah, another dogfish to add to the tally. Ah, it's trying to bind me up. Lawrence is still miles out in front. He's doing me a absolute mischief. If he didn't have that rate, we'd have been very close. But there is a few other big points going on, so you never know, he might not even get it. I think he's got biggest fish, which is like a separate pool on the side as such. Oh no, and the one in the competition, of course it will be. Yeah, he might have both of them, we'll see. But I know there is someone else here fishing tonight, Neil. Seems to catch untold amount of rays, so he might have picked him. Don't know where they are. I think they're that way a little bit further. So yeah, we'll find that out as we get up top. Still got well over an hour left, so anything can happen within that amount of time. I could have 2 rays, Lawrence could have another 2. You don't know, do you? So yeah, just got to keep trying, keep flicking the baits out. Tide's on the ebb now, so hopefully, I say I want the fish to pick back up, unless I can have constant triple hookups of 40cm whiting and Lawrence gets nothing. I'm not going to catch him at the moment, but we'll see how the points unfold. There's also someone having a firework display. Well, not having a firework display, they're letting fireworks off because the wind's coming this way and I can smell all the sulphur and whatnot from them. And I do like a firework, but every time I try and put the video on to record, they stop going. So I'll try and keep that up, see if I can get them on camera, but I doubt it. Right, well, we're into the final throes of the match now. We've got till 10, nearly 20 past 9, and there's going to be so many fish carded tonight. I think everyone has done really, really well. Obviously, some more than most, Lawrence. Yeah. But yeah, I think everyone's had a wicked night, to be fair. It's kept me more than busy. I haven't been able to show every single fish because, for one, they're whiting, most of them. A couple of doggies, but I thought there would be some flats caught, but I haven't had any. I can't speak for anyone else yet. But yeah, I thought there would have been a few of them about, but as far as I know, there hasn't been any. But if I was to stand up and look that way or that way, someone's reeling in and they've got fish on. What you got?
We are 2 biting and a dog.
Oh! Thank you.
Cheers, my friend. Thank you.
603. There you are. Thank you very much. Yeah, as you can see, Lawrence is over 600 points. So he's widened that gap significantly now. I don't even know what I'm on. I haven't looked. Not worth looking. 412. So he's up there, that's for sure. Well, yeah, he's well in front of me. So that's all part of it. It's part of the competition. You can't always have it your way, winning or whatever. It's all just a bit of fun, a bit of friendly. Yeah, it costs you a little bit of money to enter, but it isn't a lot of money. It really isn't. So being out with all the lads, it's just fun, isn't it? It's nice. Been out here a while. Ooh, some weight on here. probably a week. Another triple shot of whiting. Had a few triple shots tonight, to be fair. So one thing I will say that seems to have happened after high tide is, for me at least, the bites seem to have stopped. Like, not in the sense of that I'm not catching, but in the sense of they're not actually registering any bites, which is really weird. Because they're proper knotting up these rigs. How do you even do that? Like, that's a proper knot on there. Well, that took a little bit more to undo than I thought it was gonna. Actual proper knots on there. That's why I love amnesia, because you can just straighten it straight back out again. No messing around, no fuss. Give it a pull, and it's back straight again. Right, ragworm time. Right, let's get these fish measured. Oh dear. Is that you that's just fandangled me? I think so. I'll just put it down. Well, that was a little bit of excitement. Maybe, I don't know who done who, but me and Lawrence managed to get tangled up, and it was proper tangled. So yeah, two fish on it. They were both on my rig, but yeah, how that happened, I do not know. So we're both down the rig now. I'll do absolutely anything to win, including ruining these rigs. Well, I've only got 20 minutes left, so don't even think I'm going to bother getting another rig out. I should really. Oh, I'll get one out anyway. Well, that's all that I had left of that rig that got all tangled up with Lawrence. The lead and some hooks. He's cut it all off for me. Absolutely butchered because it got tangled so bad. So yeah, don't leave hooks on the beach. Take them away with you. Throw them in my cool box. I'll deal with them when I get home. Otherwise I'll end up stabbing myself somehow. Even amnesia has its limits, unfortunately. Another 3 chunky whiting. And this going out now is the final cast. Right, well, final casts are out. I've had them fish measured. Probably going to end up with a boatload of whiting on here. But that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate all the support I've been getting, and it's been good. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.